Hey, you there. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of the legend of the Boto? They say the pink river dolphin is a mystical creature that lives in the rivers of the Amazon. During festive nights, it transforms into an extremely handsome, charming man, always impeccably dressed and wearing a hat. The Boto has the power to enchant and seduce women, but it mysteriously vanishes before dawn. But here's the intriguing question. Why does he wear a hat? And even more curious, why does he never, ever take it off? Imagine a charming scene along the rivers of the Amazon, where the mystery of deep waters blends with stories told under the moonlight. It is in this magical setting that the fascinating legend of the Boto is born, one of the most well-known tales of Brazilian folklore. Rooted in indigenous traditions and enriched by the riverside communities, the legend describes the pink river dolphin, a unique creature of the Amazon rivers, as a magical being capable of transcending the boundaries between the animal and human worlds. According to the stories, during festive celebrations, the Boto transforms into an incredibly handsome man with irresistible charm and a mysterious aura that leaves everyone around him spellbound. With a seductive smile and a hypnotizing gaze, he draws women into a dance beneath the starlight, always wearing a hat to conceal a dark secret. But, as with any good legend, the Boto vanishes at dawn, leaving behind only memories of an unforgettable night. However, his legacy doesn't end there. In riverside communities, he is seen as the explanation for local mysteries, such as unexpected pregnancies and clandestine relationships. Many children with unknown paternity were called children of the Boto, making this enchanted figure not just a mystical being, but also a cultural justification for the inexplicable. The legend of the Boto is more than a story. It is a reflection of the beliefs, values, and imagination of the people who live in harmony with the rivers. It connects communities to nature and their own origins, bringing a sense of collective identity. Over time, this legend has transcended the riverbanks and reached large urban centers, captivating generations and perpetuating the magic of one of the richest expressions of Brazilian folklore. After all, who hasn't wondered where the line between reality and fantasy truly lies? Imagine a festive night by the banks of an Amazonian river where music echoes and the atmosphere is charged with mystery. It is in this setting that the protagonist of this intriguing Brazilian legend emerges, the Boto. They say that under the glow of the moon, he sheds his pink river dolphin form to transform into a man of dazzling beauty. Tall, charming, and with an irresistible magnetism, he appears impeccably dressed, as if stepping out of a dream. Yet what captures the most attention is not only his enchanting appearance, but a mysterious hat he never removes. Beneath it lies the secret of his true identity, a hole at the top of his head, the only evidence that this seductive man is, in fact, a magical creature. The Boto is not just an exceptional dancer, he has the power to draw attention and win hearts with his enigmatic presence. He doesn't need words to captivate. His deep gaze and the aura of mystery surrounding him are enough to hypnotize any woman who crosses his path. He invites his chosen ones to dance, guiding them with grace and leaving a trail of enchantment wherever he goes. But like all magic, his presence is fleeting. Before the sun rises and reveals his true form, the Boto vanishes silently, leaving behind only memories of a magical night and an unexplainable longing. That seemingly simple detail, the hat, has become one of the most striking symbols of this legend. It represents both the elegance of the enchanted man and the dark secret he hides. The figure of the Boto has become an archetype in popular culture, with his story retold in songs, dances, and festivals. His transformation is more than a supernatural event. It's a powerful metaphor for mystery and seduction, universal themes that continue to captivate those who hear this tale. After all, who can resist the temptation to uncover what lies beneath the Boto's hat? In the depths of the Amazon's collective imagination, the legend of the Boto was not just a fascinating story, but also a cultural tool to explain the mysteries and taboos surrounding riverside communities. Picture a village surrounded by majestic rivers, where life was defined by coexistence with nature and enigmas that seemed to defy clear answers. It was within this context that the Boto played a crucial role. When a woman became pregnant, and no one knew who the father was, or when a forbidden romance left traces of secrecy, the most natural and widely accepted explanation was to blame the enchanted creature. The child without a father was called a child of the Boto, and the legend grew stronger. This aspect of the legend served as an outlet for addressing delicate social issues, such as single motherhood or extramarital relationships, which could be seen as taboo. After all, blaming a mystical being was far more acceptable than facing the direct judgment of society. The Boto, with his irresistible charm and mysterious aura, became the perfect character to justify these situations. He wasn't just an enchanted man who disappeared at dawn. He was also an explanation that brought relief, albeit temporary, to women who bore the weight of untold stories on their own. The child of the Boto was not merely an expression, but a powerful symbol of how riverside communities created narratives to cope with human issues. Beyond that, this story highlighted the deep connection between humans and their environment, turning the river and its creatures into an essential part of everyday life. Thus, the Boto transcended his mystical existence to become a figure that represented both the mysteries of the waters and the challenges of the human condition itself. His legend continues to be told, not just as a fable, but as a portrait of the creativity and cultural sensitivity of a people. After all, amidst the wonders of the river and the weight of tradition, the Boto remains a character that surprisingly bridges the imaginary and the real. If you've made it this far and enjoyed this video, don't miss the next one appearing on your screen now. Also, take a moment to explore our full playlist, packed with content you're sure to love.